Welcome and thank you for participating in today's event. Just want to let everyone know this will be recorded and posted to social media so it can be viewed by anyone who might not have been able to join, or if you have to drop off at any point, you can always capture the pieces you missed. In addition to hearing from the congressmen and businesses throughout the district that are looking to hire, we've got experts from the State Department of Labor to provide some resume and job search tips to you today. So since we've got a lot on the agenda, I just like to start by immediately turning it over to Congressman Anthony Brindisi to kick us off with some opening remarks. Anthony?
Thanks, Sarah. Hi, everyone. I'm Congressman Anthony Brindisi, and I want to welcome everyone to our first ever virtual job fair. I want to thank all the employers who are here with us today. Over the past few months, our office has heard from employers across upstate New York looking for employees and men and women looking for help locating jobs. Our area is home to so much talent, and I'm glad we can come together to connect job seekers and employers today. We have more than 20 incredible employers joining us today to talk about the jobs they have available right now, and I want to thank each of them for being a part of today's event. I also want to say a big thank you to Bob Murphy and Alice Savino for their amazing work and for being with us today. This has been a difficult year for all of us. The coronavirus pandemic pulled the rug out from so many hardworking New Yorkers, and even though we have made progress, there are still thousands searching for work. On top of that, there are some in Washington who are more focused on passing partisan wish lists than coming together to help those who need it. Compromise is possible if you're willing to work together. That's why I joined 25 Democrats and 25 Republicans on the Problem Solvers Caucus in the House to write our bipartisan March to Common Ground framework. Our plan would send desperately needed federal funding to our state and local governments, extend unemployment insurance to the Americans who need it, help our small businesses keep their doors open, and dedicate resources to COVID testing, tracing, and treatment so that we can get back to normal life as soon as possible. That's the upstate mindset. We are ready to work with anyone to get the job done together. I will keep working with both parties to help make a deal, and I'm grateful for the upstate New York employers who have joined us for today's event. I'm also hopeful that everyone looking for a job will learn more about the opportunities available in our area. We will get through this next few months by learning, by leaning on each other and working together to support each other. I want everyone to know that my office is always available as a resource to you. Our team has been working hard to help constituents who are struggling get their unemployment benefits or who have not received their federal stimulus payments. If you fall into either of those categories, please reach out to my office. We'll do everything we can to help out. Again, thank you all for being here today and for helping make today's event a success. With that, I'll turn it over to my district director, Sarah Borman. Let's get started.
Thanks, Anthony. All right, so I think next we're going to turn it over to our State Department of Labor representatives. Terry, Bob, Alice, which one of you wanted to, or all of you, I'm not sure, whichever one of you would like to go first.
Well, I think Alice is going to kick off, and they were from the American Job Centers covering all the counties that are in Congressman Brindisi's district.
Awesome. Alice?
Sure. Thank you all for coming today. I'm really happy to be part of this, and I know Congressman Brindisi has been very active in helping the constituents of the 22nd District get the help they need to get back to work during this very difficult time. I want to reassure a lot of people that there are a lot of jobs out there available now, and there are job centers in every county available to assist you with resume writing, job search, help employers list their jobs. We can recruit and match people that fit the skills they need, all done virtually. The job centers are mostly open by appointment only, but are able to provide all of the services virtually, and we have been for several months now. So I'm going to let Terry Humphreys, who is the manager of the Rome Working Solutions Center here in Oneida County, talk to you about the services that they provide virtually for job seekers.
Hi, everyone. I'm so glad to see this group brought together. We've used so many different means to reach people over the last number of months. And although we're all operating virtually, we are all human beings with professional talent, helping one another make the best of things here. And I echo Alice's comments regarding the availability of services. We want you to know there is one-on-one help for you during this time. Our centers for many years have pulled together multiple partner agencies that have resources to help you determine what job skills you have that meet the needs of area employers. And we've normally met with you one-on-one by our desks, but we've adapted very, very well to providing the same level of services over the phone, using electronic devices, email, Zoom, whatever it takes, whatever you're comfortable with to get that work done. If you're out of work right now, this is the time to really spend your efforts thinking about next steps. If you're not sure that your employer is going to be resuming operations at the level that they were before, we can help you think about what skills you have that are transferable to the area's workforce. We've been hearing about job openings, employers crying for people for a number of months now. And we understand that there are difficulties with school schedules and childcare and so many other issues, but we can help you make that next best step. One of the things that, just to give you a tip here, if you're not sure where your American Job Center is, or Working Solutions is what we call it in our area. It's Broome, Tioga Workforce. I know in the lower part of the state. You can always go simply to servicelocator.org, put in your zip code, and you can find the team in the center that's closest to you. That's the national website. We're federally funded, and we have partners from areas, agencies for education, disabilities, job training, all the resources that you may need. The thing that they had asked me to think about today was tips to help you with your resume. And I was going to go through a few tips. I know that you're going to be hearing from employers throughout the rest of the presentation. And as you listen to them, you will pick up key notes from them to help you alter your pitch for marketing. But remember that your resume is still your #1 marketing tool. And even though job searching has changed dramatically over the last number of years, your resume is still your first impression, the way to stand out from among the competition and help you get an interview. So it's just as important as ever that you have a strong resume for your personal marketing. It's got to be brief. It's got to be well organized, because an employer is probably only going to spend 6 seconds looking at it. That's what they say on average. So wow, all that work goes into it. But even worse, some employers are using computer programs to scan your resume, and a person may never see it. If that's the case, your resume might get you nowhere unless it's done with a lot of care and with assistance. Again, the tips I give you here are great to start your resume. Let us help you take it the next step. Let us help you review it and improve it. The important parts of a resume are 2 things. One, that first impression for the format, that it be clean, that it show that you're well organized, but also that the content be really impressive, that you use dynamic words, that you show that you've put thought into it, that information is easy to find. Every single word ought to have a purpose and be action-oriented, be persuasive, help you market yourself to the employer. You know, a resume used to be your job history. It's so different now. Sure, it has your contact information and your work experience and your education, but just history with dates of the jobs that you had and written with an assumption that an employer knows what those jobs are. You need to be able to really explain what your skills are. And it's really hard for us to think about our skills. We do our work every day sort of assuming that everyone knows that a job counselor does these things in the course of a day. But you have talents that you've picked up over the years that you don't even know you have. And you need to be able to identify them and express them and put them down in your resume. My favorite tool to help you realize your great skills is a tool called ONET Online. If you put in a job title, you're going to see 6 pages sometimes of descriptions of work that is involved in an occupation that you were involved in. Pick out those key skills and look at a job application and see where the match is. You'll see you've got a lot more to offer than you think. So part of building a resume is also building your own confidence, because you're going to see that you've got a lot to offer. You also want to include that you include along the way accomplishments or awards, that you're able to write up your sections showing where you have brought profitability to a company or shown efficiency. Whatever, on your resume, you're going to make it chronological and you're going to put your most recent work on top. But if you want to change careers, you need to make it in a functional resume where you're showing just your skills or highlighting your skills more than the job title, so that an employer looking at your resume sees what talent you have jumping out at them that fits with the job they're trying to fill. We often don't have people at the top put in an objective. If it's just a general objective, like I want to grow with a company. But if you are looking to apply for a specific job, you want to make that clear at the very top of the page. The other thing that you want to do is provide really complete contact information, putting in your email address, because that's probably the first way they'll contact you, and make sure that you have a professional email. If your email is something that you use with your friends and it's maybe got been a fun email to make up, but not a professional sounding email, you may want to create a new one just for job search. But then you got to remember to check that email all the time. You also, of course, want to see, as I say, as an aside, think about how you look on social media, because an employer may look there as well. The experience section, though, in the skills part of your resume is the most important thing. And that's where you're going to talk about work you've done, relevant work experience to the job that you're applying for, and look at accomplishments, recognitions, trainings, anything that you've done in the world of work that fits a particular job. The key thing to remember about resumes these days, and I said earlier that an employer may never actually look at the resume, is that employers are using scanning devices to look at resumes and do the first search for candidates. So they may get 6,000 resumes for a job. It's so easy for people to apply. And thus, you want to make sure that if an employer could be using that scanning technology at their end, that you are including in your resume the exact keywords of skills they're looking for. And you can get those keywords by looking at the job description. When you look at the dynamic language there, you're going to lift those words and see if you can incorporate them in your own work history. And that's how you get through that first cut. I think the biggest complaint we have from job seekers is they say that I send resumes all the time and I don't hear back. And that is probably the key thing that they're not thinking of, is whether or not the applicant tracking systems that the employers are using at the end are picking up their resume. Again, these are things we can help you with. There are also other applicant tracking system traps that formatting can throw it off if you use tables or graphics or templates with special characters, lines and borders and things, because you're very often going to be inserting your resume right into their website, and the formatting has to be picked up at their end. Make sure you use a good size font, at least 11 or higher. Use standard typefaces. Those are all things that will help you scan with. You know, once you've got your finished product, check for accuracies and errors. I always think of the situation that we had a number of years ago where we had a staff person that worked for us. And when she left her job, we all said, give us your resume. We'd love to help you find a job. Obviously, that's what we do. And we like you a lot. We could give you a strong recommendation. So she gave us all her resume and we all ended up looking at it. When I guess I didn't look at it close enough, because I failed her to the extent that when I did see a job match, I pulled out Lindy's resume, and do you know her phone number was missing a digit? Now, because I knew her and I had other connections, I was able to track her down. But it was, to me, an example of how, wow, you think you've had everybody look at your resume, you've redone it so many times, and you can always benefit from having one more person check the finished product and give you tips. A resume is really never done. It's kind of like, it's your bio for all of the work history you've pulled together over time. And so you'll be continuing to format it. Just don't ever think it's done. Know that you can always improve it or tweak it for another employer to make yourself more saleable. But you've got the talent, we've got the jobs, we've got the challenges we realize as well. Take advantage of our services. We're here. The resume piece was just one. We also have job training, advisement, resources to support you while you go to work, and all kinds of special grants and programs for people in individual targeted situations to help you take that next step and find your next best job. That's all I have, Bob.
Hey, well, I see why Alice said you're the person in the know, because clearly you do know. I guess I would just follow on briefly with just saying that there are, as I believe Alice said before, is that there are several different, and each county has an American Job Center. They go by different names. We do have a branding issue we need to work on. But the big challenge is, like in Broome County, it's at 501 Reynolds Road, phone number 778-2136. In Tioga County, it is on one second. It's at 1062 Route 38, Owego, 13827. and I will give you the phone number of 687-8500. And you know, and in each of these counties that you're going to be able to reach out and talk to folks. And you know, following up on the resume is, I mean, don't be shy if you have a particular employer that you really want, is to specialize your resume a little bit. That's why we have computers and you can edit pretty easily. So don't be shy about that. Just make sure you name it so you know you're not sending that out to somebody else that it won't fit along the way as far as that goes. I think that, you know, one thing we also have Broome, Tioga and the Oakdale Mall offices that we have at 501 Reynolds Road is we are open to walk-in traffic. It's limited. There are 5 slots every day so that we can clean it and sanitize it, especially since we went to code yellow. We're up to 10 previously, but we are going to try to do what we can again to you know, get folks out there. So you'd have access to a computer and a printer in case you had some problems. If you just have a smartphone, it's hard to fill out the applications without a computer. You can come in and work, you know, use our computers. Again, there's a limited number of them, but we will try to make them available. And as this code yellow thing comes off, we'll do that. But participate also in the job fairs. I know that Dick's Sporting Goods has 175 jobs open. I know BAE has job openings. Voigt and Schmidt in Tioga County is looking for 20 fairly high compensated laborers in a galvanizing steel situation. So their CMP has just hired 5 welders. Weitzman in Tioga County has just hired, is looking for 20 CDLAs, which like RNs, you know, very, very sought after. So, you know, I could go on forever. I won't, but if there's, you know, please feel free to call us, reach out for email. And then I think, you know, Broome Tioga Workforce New York, obviously in Broome and Tioga County. And I think Alice and Terry pretty much cover the rest of the Congressman's district as far as that goes. So thank you very much. And I'm glad to participate and look forward to listening to the companies and what they're looking for in employees.
Thank you guys so much. That was some great tips, and we definitely want to encourage and get anybody over to the One Stop's workforce centers. We'll help you work on the branding, of course.
Yeah.
I think we have a few minutes though, if there may be some questions from the attendees. If you have questions, if you can type them in the chat, our staff will parlay them over to the Department of Labor folks.
Well, just on the branding thing, we're not Department of Labor.
Okay.
We make them better. So we're actually a grant funded organizations. You know, federal funds, the American Job Center.
Important distinction. That's my apologies.
Well, Department of Labor people would you know, they might get upset with you. So
I do that, so that is a good reminder for me to quit lumping you all together.
no.
We want the congressman to know also that it's federally funded.
Yes.
Yes. No, he knows better than my lazy combining.
Sarah, is it possible that that we could send you our office information and phone numbers? The people on the chat are asking for all of the offices, and
I'm sure we can disseminate that since we have everyone's emails. I'm sure we can.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Actually,
someone asked a question about an associate's degree that seems to have lost its value, but I think that if you talk to one of our representatives, they could see how we could relate the experience from that degree to a particular job that you'd like to have. A lot of those, it's like being a veteran. A lot of the skills that you have, the fact that you went to school, you finished school, and you did well and earned a degree, shows certain work qualities that every employer wants. So I think if you just talk with a counselor at one of the offices, they could probably walk you through that.
I think that reflects more poorly on the employer than it does on you, Dorothy. Be perfectly honest with you, because I think we have plenty of jobs at associate's degrees would be sought after along the way. So I wouldn't be shy about that.
I think we forgot to mention our website too, working-solutions.org. I may have missed it if it was mentioned earlier, but that is the best way to connect for virtual services and get all of the information for folks as well, if you can remember.
Just to confuse it further, in Shenango County in Norwich, it's cdoworkforce.org.
Yeah.
And Bob?
It's broometigerworks.org.
Good.
And the other thing too is that we also have, and I think be very valuable, especially if you're in between jobs and you want to sharpen your skills up. I know, I'm pretty sure Alice's operations has it as well, but metrics is, if you're in Broome and Tioga County, you want to, get both sharp skills and I mean, soft skills and also hard skills, whether that's, the Microsoft suites, the Google suites, and that's in English and in Spanish, and I think a couple other languages. Plus, you can also get, management training as well, coding. There's a lot of, this is on the metrics learning. It's on our website, the entry, that's on Skill Up Broome as well. So there's really an opportunity that to take advantage of those, skill enhancements.
And then you can put that on your resume.
Yes. There's also micro credentialing you can do and along the way. And then for my system right now is that you can go in and set yourself up without having to go through our offices. I think a while ago you had to go through us to get onto metrics, and we'll let you on without that, and we'll follow up with you after you get on. Trying to encourage people to use that.
Mhm.
We
All right,
have
excellent.
another question in the chat box, wondering, for folks who have had multiple diverse careers, is it better to include everything on a resume or to specialize your resume?
Definitely recommend specializing. Go ahead, Bob.
No, I'm just saying that as a recovering attorney, I would say it depends, and then I'll send it to Terry.
I would definitely say that you want to specialize. And again, if you have a broad range of skills, this gives you an opportunity to think through, when you have a job goal, to think through how your entire work history may fit with that job, although it may not be all that apparent right away. So you may have learned great multitasking skills in an early job that are a fit and may be great to put on a functional resume because you're changing jobs. But you're going to tailor your job application to the job you're seeking. Don't give a lot of anything that's irrelevant. You want to hone it right in.
All right, Evan, are there any more questions from chat?
That seems all of them for now.
All right, excellent. So I think I'm going to turn it over to Faith now, who's going to give us a format for the rest of the job fair. Faith?
Hi, good morning, everybody. I think that we are going to go with the format of most of the presenters got a form to know what times they were going. And so if you are a participant, you probably didn't get that yet, but we are going to go through the jobs, and we're going to be able to make sure that everybody has about 5 to 7 minutes to talk about the jobs that are available. And then we'll take questions after every single person. If your question does not get answered, there'll be contact information in the chat on each person that's here. So hopefully we'll be able to go through that. Evan, do you have a shared screen view of this?
Of the agenda?
Nope, of this slide.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Are we looking to advance the slide? I think we just need next slide, Evan.
Oh yeah, next slide. So if anybody has any questions that they want to answer, make sure that it's in the slide, in the chat box, and we will move on from there. So hopefully this is going to be recorded. We'll make sure that everybody gets the information that they need, and that the businesses also will be able to answer questions directly. If it's super specific, we will ask you to talk to that business offline so that we can kind of move quickly. But the first person that we have that I'm going to introduce is Kimberly Barker from United Health Services and UHS. So Kimberly, all set for you.
Hi everyone. So my name is actually Megan. I am filling in for Kim today. She got pulled into something else. So I am one of the recruiters with UHS. So I'll go ahead and give a little bit of an overview, some of the positions that we're looking for. We have over 60 locations within Broome County, Shenango, Tioga. And so we have our two main hospitals, Wilson Medical in Johnson City, and then Binghamton General over at Binghamton. We have two slightly smaller hospitals, Shenango Memorial up in Norwich and Delaware Valley. We have all of our specialty care offices, our walk-ins, our physician practice, primary care offices, all of that fun stuff is that going on, as well as Ideal Senior Living Center. We have our home care division. So we have a lot that's going on. So there is definitely an office, I'm sure everybody sees them all over, somewhere near everyone's home within, Broome County and the surrounding areas. So we definitely have a lot of openings right now. We are, not just healthcare fields, we have other options as well, but we are currently looking for nursing assistants, home health aides, medical receptionists, access care representatives, security officers. We have positions in food service, environmental services. We have openings for sterile processing technicians, medical office assistants, mental health technicians and mental health associates, respiratory therapists, lab technologists, and then our nursing openings, our LPNs and our RNs as well. So our employees enjoy a comprehensive benefit package, including medical, dental, and vision insurance. We have a generous paid time off program and competitive retirement plan as well. And we also just added a child care center for our employees. So specifically dealing with all of the issues surrounding COVID and the kids not being in school. We were able to open a child care center for our employees, which will help with kids getting logged into their Zoom meetings or their Google Class meets and making sure that they're, getting into those on time. So it's been a great addition to our benefits to be able to provide that for our employees. And we are open for that Monday through Friday. In addition, UHS has many opportunities for growth and career development, including some tuition assistance. We have our education incentive program. So if you are thinking about a healthcare career, this would be a great opportunity to get your foot in the door with one of our positions. And if you're interested in getting an RN degree, an RN license, we can definitely assist you in that aspect as well. And then our website is up there. So if you go to nyuhscareers.org, that is our career site. We will have all of our positions up there. We do update that weekly. So there's always new positions coming up. And I did want to mention that UHS, there's quite a few recruiters in our office, and we do look at every application and every resume that comes through. It is a human that is looking at it. My one piece of advice though is please make sure that you have the qualifications that are required for the position, and make sure that you are showing them on your application and resume. So when you submit those, be sure that if it does require an associate's degree, the associate's degree is on there. Or if it requires a bachelor's degree, that the bachelor's degree is on there. Sometimes I find that people are applying for positions and they may meet the qualifications, but they're not showcasing that on their application and the resume. So just making sure that you know what those requirements are for the position that you're applying for. That's really my quick spiel of everything. If anybody has questions, I can definitely try to answer them.
Hey, Evan, can you see, are there any questions? I'm trying to catch up, but the chat is moving very quickly.
I do not see any questions at the moment. Oh, let's see. We do have a question from Carrie, wondering if there are internships available.
For internships right now, we are actually not allowing anybody who doesn't need to be on campus. So the internships are not running right now. That's just a COVID thing at the moment, trying to minimize, those who are in the hospital. There is a volunteer office. So if you go to our just actual website, NY-UHS.org, if you are interested in internships or volunteer opportunities, there is an entirely different department that does handle all of those, but you can find all that information on the website.
Great. I guess that means we're going to move on to our
Sarah?
Yes. So
we have one other question that just came in.
Good catch.
Does UHS directly hire engineering staff, or is this contracted out?
I guess it depends on what particular engineering they're looking for. We do have engineering positions that we do hire directly, but I don't deal with the contracted stuff, so I'm not sure what parts of that is contracted out. But again, I would just say keep looking at the website for any type of positions. There's we have a nice search feature and all of that with keywords when you're looking for positions.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Any others sneak in, Evan?
Yes, one just came in. Wondering who takes care of the building and grounds. Would that be facility engineering, or is that a relevant engineering field?
Yeah, so we have, like our the grounds maintenance, those types of things. That falls under the environmental services. There's quite a few different positions under that department itself. So I would definitely take a look at that website and keep looking, but keeping in mind that it's under the environmental services part of it.
Right, that's a great tip. Are we safe to move on, or any more questions?
I think we are good to go for now.
All right. So next up, we have Lynn Hocking from Valley Health Services Incorporated. Lynn? You may be muted. We may have lost Lynn. I see her on, but I don't see a microphone connection. Let me see what face. All right, we'll figure out what's going on with poor Lynn, and we'll move on to Nate Discavage from the Resource Center for Independent Living. Nate?
Hey there, everyone. Thanks for joining. I know we're definitely very excited to be on here and talking with everyone. So my name is Nate. I work with the Resource Center for Independent Living. For those of you who aren't familiar, RCIL is a nonprofit organization that works with the senior population and individuals with disabilities to help them live independent lives, helping them live in their homes or apartments or what have you, keeping people out of different group facilities just so they can live the life that they've been used to their whole life there. We help everyone on a case-by-case basis. Whatever it is that they need, we're there to assist them. Some people, it's just as simple as taking people to and from the grocery store, doctor's appointments, stuff like that. Other people, it's a little more hands-on. It just, like I said, we take everything on a case-by-case basis there. We serve people from actually all throughout the state. We're based out of Utica. That's where our headquarters are. But we have people we serve, all the way down through New York City, up to the Canadian border, and as far out west as Rochester. So anyone who's interested in working with us, there might be direct care opportunities near you. So another nice thing about our CIL is it's called consumer directed care for those that are interested in the direct care element of things. Instead of just taking you in and assigning you to a random person, and now you've got a random home that you have to walk into, you've never met these people before. We have a website that allows you to connect with people. Where you can go on there, you can list any experience you have, either professionally or personally, because we know that a lot of people have taken care of family members, loved ones, friends, what have you. So that's all relevant information too. So you go on, you list your contact information, you list the area of the state you're in, any experience there, and then people who are looking for services and their family members can go on this website too, and they can find you and can connect with you on this website. So that way you can go ahead and meet these people. We encourage at least having a phone call. In the past, we've said meet face to face beforehand, but obviously with everything going on with COVID, if that's not possible, we completely understand. And then the people who are receiving the services or their reps, they'll reach out to our CIL, say, hey, I've got someone that I want to move forward with. And, we get the paperwork going and you're all set to go from there. So that link can be found on our website, just rcil.com. We also have a number of office positions available as well. That would be out of our main headquarters here in Utica. Like I said, the direct care can be anyone in the state, but the office positions are in Utica. We have a wide variety from entry-level positions to director-level positions and everything in between. But the main ones that we're focusing on right now, we have a couple of entry-level human resources positions for people that are interested in starting a career in human resources. We also have a number of customer service positions available. And I know pretty shortly, it's still kind of in the initial paperwork process, but pretty soon we'll have a couple of advocate positions posted on our website as well. Then that's what you can see there, that rcil.com/careers. So, if you're interested in starting a career in any of those fields or any of the other positions that you see listed, then you're more than welcome to check those out. We also make sure we like to be very upfront regarding, pay, benefits, all that kind of stuff. So any hourly position on our website will have the rate of pay posted right there because we like to be very, open with people on that. In addition, we make sure to keep everyone in the loop. Every application that comes in is sent directly to both myself and our hiring managers. So I can guarantee you that those are getting reviewed by at least 2 people before the decision is made, whether it's someone we want to speak with or not. And if for whatever reason we were to decide not to move forward with someone, we do have emails that go out. So you don't have to worry about submitting an application and never hearing from us again or anything to that extent. We are doing our interviews via Zoom right now, just because we found it works a lot easier for people. And obviously the fewer people we have coming into our building right now, the better that's been for us. But yeah, if people are interested, I can drop that link in the chat for those that want information on how to connect with different people regarding direct care throughout the state. Because like I said, we do have our website right there for the office careers, but the website that you would use to connect with direct care people, it's called the whiteboard, and I can drop that link for those that are interested. But in the meantime, are there any other questions or anything like that? That's kind of my spiel there.
Thank you so much. I'm deferring to Evan if there's questions, because I don't see any questions, but I know as soon as I say that, a few will pop through.
I don't see any questions at the moment, but Nate, would you mind clarifying? You mentioned that you look at both professional and personal experience.
Yes.
Would you mind just discussing that a little more?
Yeah, so for our direct care positions, when it comes to providing services for people, we do, of course, take into account anyone that may have any professional experience, whether they're certified as a personal care aide, home health aide, CNA, what have you. But also we do look at people that may have personal experience. Say you've had a family member that may have some form of a disability and you've helped care for them in the past, either growing up or, we have people that care for their children. We have people that might care for their grandparents or parents. So that's something we look at too, because we think that that's relevant experience where, you are doing the work in that case. So you may have the experience, and we don't want to limit anyone just because they may not have a specific certification or degree or what have you.
Excellent, thank you. And we just had a question come in, wondering if there are part-time opportunities for retirees.
So as far as office positions are concerned, right now we only have full-time positions, but we do keep our website very up to date as soon as a new position is posted, or as soon as the finalized process is done internally. Like I mentioned, we have a couple positions that are still in the works right now. Those get posted within 24 hours of them being approved. Whenever a position is filled, we make sure to take it down within 24 hours. So any positions you do see on that website are current open positions. So just because we don't have anything part-time right now doesn't mean we won't have anything down the road. And as far as direct care is concerned, all of those positions are actually part-time positions because different individuals have different needs. Some people may only need 5 hours of assistance per week. Some people may need 20 hours. Some people may need closer to full-time hours. So if you're interested in direct care, like I said, I'll drop that link in just a second here and you can check that out, where, you know, it's a wide variety of the different options that people may have for that.
Thank you very much. It seems that's all the questions for Nate.
All right, excellent.
And yeah, I just dropped that link there in the chat. So anyone who's interested in doing any direct care work, if you go on there, you just fill out the information and you can connect with different people in your area.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, I'm not sure if I think poor Lynn Hawking from Valley Health Services is in an area of the district, like much of the district, that suffers from broadband connectivity issues. But Lynn, have you been able to connect? I guess not. All right, we'll keep trying for her. But so moving on, we'll ask Gina Chambers from Rome Memorial Hospital to give her presentation. And there you go.
Hi, everyone. I'm Gina Chambers, Vice President of Human Resources at Rome Hospital. I have my coworker, Julie Chrysler, who's the Director of Education at our organization. And right now she's currently responsible for the onboarding process. We're very happy to be here with you today. As a hospital, we're a 180 bed not-for-profit organization. We have outlying facilities in Boonville and Camden and a specialty group with Rome Medical Practice. And actually, Rome Medical Group is also part of our affiliate team. We are fortunate enough to be affiliated with St. Joe's in Syracuse, and we are very excited about the opportunities moving forward. As we all know, COVID-19 has certainly challenged us, but the rock stars that I work with have certainly raised to that challenge, and our community has been behind us 100%. And we are doing everything we can to keep them safe, keep our patients safe, and keep each other safe. So in regards to opportunities that we have available, we currently have RN positions. We have some leadership positions available in nursing services and clinical services. We have an outpatient behavioral health position available. Just a note here. We have positions available on our RHCF. The third floor of our organization is a nursing home, and we also have opportunities available there for certified nurse aides, LPNs, and RNs. We have opportunities also in our maintenance department for level 3 maintenance mechanics. Usually with our level 3 maintenance mechanics, we look for a skill level with electricity, building trades, maybe some HVAC, plumbing, boiler experience. So we have some opportunities for an individual that's looking to break into healthcare and continue to provide services in a safe and quality environment. We would invite you to join our look at our website at www.romehospital.org. There's a ton of information on there about the organization and our affiliated partners, in addition to the careers page that we list our career opportunities as they develop. Oh, yes. And there's also, that's why she's here with me today. There's also an online application that you can click the link and complete the application. It's submitted to our emails, and we distribute them to directors for hiring purposes. We promise that your application is reviewed by people, more than one usually. There are certain criteria that are required as we pass our applications along, and we hope that you do have an opportunity to look at our website and perhaps join us if you so choose. I'll take any questions if there are any.
There are none at the moment, but let's just see if any trickle in here.
just to add something, when I was listening to Megan from UHS speak about the volunteer office and my great friend Jeannie Carangelo that works down there, we are taking internships from colleges right now. I am not doing any volunteer positions except for office positions to keep everyone off the floors. But if you are in or interested in coming and shadowing for your college, whether it's an externship for 8 weeks or just 10 hours for the MVCC radiology program, we are taking those students at the moment.
Thank you, Julie.
Evan, any questions pop through?
I don't see any yet. Maybe we can try Lynn again.
I know, I think Lynn may have gotten on over the phone. Lynn?
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
My
Welcome.
goodness, that was tragic.
Technology, you know, when it wants to cooperate, it's great.
Yes, and it wants to. Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Lynn Hocking. I'm the HR director with Valley Health Services and also Valley Residential Services. We are a long-term care facility here in Herkimer County, 160 beds. I'm going to just make a little announcement that for the second year in a row, we have made Newsweek's magazine's top nursing homes of the year. We're very proud of that, as you can imagine. We have numerous jobs we're hiring for right now. We are hiring for CNAs, home health aides, LPNs, RNs. We have, for anybody that's interested, we do the CNA training classes here where we will put you through a 5-week class and then you would work as a CNA at the end of the classes. We are always hiring for dietary aides. We are hiring for a maintenance supervisor. At our other facility, Valley Residential, which we have assisted living there, we have 48 beds. We are hiring home health aides, and we also are hiring in our dietary department there. So we have plenty of jobs here for anyone interested.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Evan.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course. I said to everyone, you're located in a part of the district, like many parts, that struggle with broadband. So I think that the broadband over there in Herkimer County just didn't want to cooperate.
Yes, gotta love Herkimer County.
We're working on getting better broadband throughout the district, I promise. Any questions, Evan?
We don't have any questions for Lynn or Gina at the moment.
All right. Well, let's keep trucking then. We can always ask them if they pop through. Next up, we have Emily Hudson from the Arc Oneida-Lewis Chapter.
Can you hear me? All right, my video doesn't want to start and I don't know why. Okay, so apparently it doesn't want to. Okay, well, sorry everybody. My name is Emily. I work as the recruitment specialist at the Arc Oneida-Lewis Chapter. We are a local non-for-profit agency who work with individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. We serve Oneida and Lewis counties, and we have over 30 residential homes in Utica, Clinton, Broome, all the way up until Lowellville and Blythefield area. We also have day program sites. Unfortunately, right now, due to COVID, we are running them at 1/3 capacity. So we aren't looking for any of those positions to be filled down in Oneida County, but in Lewis County, we do have a few opportunities for a day habilitation specialist, one worker. Primarily in Oneida County, we are looking for any direct support staff, and that job title would be that of a residence counselor or a residence counselor with overnight position. If you don't have any experience, we will offer 2 to 3 weeks of paid training to get you up to speed and certified in SCIP and CPR and anything like that. If you have experience, we are looking for manager positions, and in that position, you will be responsible for the residential home and the people we support. I also have an account accounting manager of procurement position open. And that is out of our financial management department right in Utica, New York. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 p.m. is typically the schedule. So if anybody has a bachelor's degree in accounting and 2 to 5 years of experience in the field, please do drop your resume to me. We are also always looking for any LPNs or RNs. Right now we have 2 LPN positions open in Oneida County and 1 in Lewis County. And then I also have 1 part-time LPN position open in Oneida County out of our residential homes, and that would be a flexible schedule. We do offer extensive paid time off policy to our employees. And if you choose to decline that paid time off, we participate in a waiver program where we will reimburse you for your time off. If you choose to decline, we also offer tuition reimbursement too. So if somebody, decides to come in and work for us as a residence counselor, but they want to go on and get their degree as an RN, we would offer some assistance for that person to go on and obtain that degree. And then hopefully, they would like to work as our RN, but it's transferable if you do decide to work in like a hospital setting or anything like that. But yeah, so we participate in centralized hiring here at the ARC. So my team, a team of 4, we do receive all applications that come in and we do review everything and then forward them onto the hiring manager. So your application is being reviewed by 2 people before we make any contact to you. And I believe that's all I have.
All right. Thank you so much.
Of course, thank you.
Your connection was a little choppy.
Oh, yay.
It's still technology.
It's funny because I'm in the office, so I don't know why I'm not right. I don't know what's going on. It's probably because we have a lot of workers here.
It's everyone. Evan, any questions?
We don't have any questions for Emily. However, we do have one for Lynn at Valley Health Services. Lynn, are you still on?
If we lost her, I'm sure we can get a message to her and get an answer.
I'm here.
Oh.
Perfect. Lynn, the question is, we have an attendee who is on the employment website and sees that there's multiple locations and there's a listing for a maintenance supervision. Can you advise where this position is located or how the attendee might determine that?
Yes, it's in Herkimer. It's the position in Herkimer, New York.
Great, thank you.
Our website, because we're affiliated with Bassett Healthcare, so you would have to go, when you're in the Bassett website, you would have to click right on the Valley Health Services link. But if the applicant is interested, they can directly contact me at Valley Health Services. I can give you my email, or I can type it in the box if that would make it easier for them.
If you would like to type it in the box, Lynn, that would be great.
Sure, I'll put it in there for the applicants.
Thank you. And that's all the questions for right now, Sarah.
All right, excellent. Thank you so much. Next up is Holly Tracy from Cornell Cooperative Extension of Broome County.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having us today. We're so excited to be here. This is really awesome. So I work with Cornell Cooperative Extension in Broome County, and I work in a program called Career Bound, and it is a partnership between Cornell Cooperative and Workforce New York. So I'm not necessarily looking to hire individuals for employment, but we are looking to recruit young adults that are 18 to 24. So we are allotted this time to be able to talk a little bit about the community resources that we do offer. So we work, as mentioned, we work with individuals 18 to 24 who are out of school. We are in Broome County. So we are a career development training program. And so our goal is to help individuals find employment. And so what we do is we work on resume training, we work on interview skills. There's opportunities for some paid work experience along with on-the-job trainings with local businesses, and also some customer service and basic food safe handling as well. So it's pretty different right now in the sense that we used to be strictly in person, you know, holding classes at Cornell Cooperative 4 days a week for 12 hours. But since the pandemic, we are now more of a hybrid class. So we're doing some in-person one-on-one, and we're also doing virtual as well. So through Zoom calls, we do phone calls, things of that nature. So everything and anything to really help individuals move forward and find a job. So individuals who are 18 to 24 who are out of school, there is an initial interview that does take place, and that's where I can screen for eligibility. So with that being said, we typically have been doing the initial interview phone screening, and then based on the phone screening, bringing individuals in to meet with us one-on-one. So it's been a little challenging with, you know, the connections and things like that. So here we are using this opportunity to be able to get the word out about our awesome program that we have. It's been going on for, you know, close to 20 years. And as mentioned, it's a partnership with Cornell Cooperative and Workforce New York. BOCES is an option. I think I already mentioned that. So if an individual is interested in a particular trade, BOCES is something that we could potentially pay for, along with you know, Sage truck driving school for CDLs, or, you know, those work experience opportunities. So if anyone has any questions, my contact information is here. I'm here as well if anyone wants to put any questions in the chat. But we're a part of you know, workforce development, and we're hoping to help individuals find jobs.
Thank you, Holly. We don't have any questions at the moment, but one thing maybe you could clarify or just expand on, is there any geographic restrictions given that CCC is in Broome County? We have individuals from across the district. So would you be able to serve young adults who are in the northern part of the district, or do you have counterparts that could assist with that?
We do have counterparts. So there should be some workforce development program for young adults all throughout, and just connect with the local workforce. So typically we do work with individuals in Broome County, or kind of like close to Broome County, because we do meet in person, and those initial interviews do need to take place in person to get paperwork and things of that nature. But if there's any questions, I mean, reach out as far as, you know, who to connect with other, you know, agencies or workforces that might be able to connect individuals to programming, because each county should have a program very similar to ours. And I forgot too, we do offer incentives for coming to our classes. Okay, so for individuals coming to training, you know, 12 hours, there's incentives, gift cards. If they find employment, gift cards. We're able to purchase interview attire, because a lot of times that's just kind of a holdup for individuals to get a job as well. So we're really here to offer all the resources. If we don't have the resource, we're going to reach out and find that for them.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us today. I really appreciate this. I can stick around for a little bit too if anyone has any questions.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
They may pop it through. I know mine are always delayed. All right, excellent. So next up we have Melissa Wines from Mohawk Valley Community Action Agency. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, everybody. So my name's Melissa Wines, and I'm the Workforce Development Coordinator at Mohawk Valley Community Action. I always say, if your goals are to change the world, to make it a better place, then you belong here with us. So we offer a variety of different types of programs. Our mission is helping people, changing lives, and ending poverty. So we house a lot of different grants over a very large service area. So we have programs in Oneida County, Herkimer, and Madison County. Some of our programs include things like the Head Start program. So for Head Start, we work with prenatal mothers all the way up to children 5 years old. So we actually have like infant rooms and toddler rooms and preschool rooms. And it's a 2-tiered program. So we provide services to the children as well as to the families. And we have employment opportunities for both. We also have emergency services here, such things as runaway services for youth, emergency housing, and emergency with HEAP and other needs. We do have homelessness and at-risk grants for homeless youth and families. I heard someone ask earlier if we had part-time opportunities for retirees. And yes, we do. So we have our senior program, and that's the foster grandparent program, in which you are paid a stipend and you work directly in our Head Start classrooms, just, providing love and care for our little ones. We also have a lot of housing, so this includes such programs as Section 8 assistance, but then another lesser known program that we have is weatherization and housing. So we have jobs and available opportunities for people who do construction, crew foremen, all of those types of positions, because we actually go out and help homeowners that are in poverty fix up their house so that it's less heating costs month to month, and that they're just able to maintain and stay in a stable home. So we have a variety of grants, and they do change. So if you go on our webpage today, you're going to see, some information, but I always encourage you to recheck, because we are obtaining new grants and new work opportunities every single day. Many of our jobs, there is an entry point in which you would only need a high school diploma. Once you enter into the agency and program, we have an amazing mentorship program. We do a lot to ensure and encourage upward mobility. So just to give you a little background, I started 6 years ago as a teacher. Within 2 years was a site supervisor. 1 more year I was the manager, and now I work directly for the executive director. So, if you have initiative, if you're ready to really help people, we just have lots of opportunities. It's a very strength-based organization. So even if you start in one program, but you show strengths and talent in another area, then we will encourage you to move to different programs or different positions within our agency. When people start, then you will meet with me, you will go through a training program, you will be provided with a wonderful comprehensive benefit package. We also encourage education and will help you as the logistics as well as the payment for you to get certain degrees if you want to stay with us. And then the last thing I want to say is we are an equal opportunity employer, meaning we sincerely believe in a diverse workforce, and that we are serving people in our community and have the people from the community working for us. If you need any other information, you can contact me, go directly to the webpage and check out the appointments. Does anybody have any questions for me?
Doesn't seem we have any questions at the moment, but thank you, Melissa.
Yes, thanks so much. Next up, we've got Catherine Dahlke from the United Nation Enterprises. Catherine,
Morning.
hi.
Hi. If my video is coming through or not. Excellent, excellent. Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm Kathy Dahlke, Director of Talent Acquisition for Oneida Nation Enterprises. You may know us better as Turning Stone Resort Casino. which is our flagship property. With over 4,700 employees, we are the largest employer in Oneida County, and we are always seeking individuals to come join our team. We have about 200 positions that are available. That feels like a very large number. It's because we have a lot of properties and a lot of opportunity for folks at all levels, entry level, hourly, part-time opportunities, salaried opportunities. I do invite you to check our website out, which is listed here on the screen. I'm going to talk a little bit about the org and then a little bit about the process and safety as well, because I want to assure folks that we operate an extraordinarily safe operation here. So the organization as a whole, I mentioned Turning Stone Resort Casino. We also manage YBR Casino in Chittenango, Point Place Casino in Bridgeport, our newest property, the Lake House on Oneida Lake, which we are intending to keep open year round. A number of convenience stores, our brands are Save On and Maple Leaf Market, a number of marinas, RV parks, hotels, etc. And I could go on. With that, there's a tremendous diversity of positions and opportunities. We have culinary opportunities as we are continuing to provide our made-to-order meals out of our commissary that are sold at Save On and Maple Leaf Market, line cooks, sous chefs, etc. We look for folks to work in our spa, or our hotels, whether that be in the front desk area, bellman, turn down service, all the way to EVS and housekeeping. For every position that I'm talking about, we do look for strong guest service orientation, and we will coach, mentor, train, and develop individuals. We also certainly look for folks who've got experience or looking to make a career change. Our guest experience is our #1 focus. We are one of the most awarded properties in the state, and definitely a destination location for folks. We also have opportunities for cash handling roles, whether that's working in our cage, processing tickets for folks who are winners on our floor, in our convenience stores, or in other areas of our organization. And that's an opportunity where the more you learn, the more you earn as we coach and develop folks. So again, just a huge range of opportunities. We also look for trades folks, facilities individuals to keep all of these wonderful facilities up and operational, everything from groundskeepers to technicians, HVAC, electrical folks, etc. There's a great opportunity there. And we shift to the professional side. Data analytics is just a big growing field for us as we look at all of the information that we process and manage. We have a number of those positions on our website. Digital marketing and branding is something else. I'll be selfish. I'm looking to hire a couple more recruiters. So we're posting those positions as we speak. And we also operate a number of health services facilities here for nation members as well. So we typically have a couple of positions open there that you can come check out on our website. I would like to note too, there's another opportunity that folks might not know about. We operate 2 dealer schools. So here in our Oneida location at Dreamcatcher Plaza and at Point Place Casino, this is a paid opportunity. The classes run for about 4 weeks, and we introduce folks to various aspects of table gaming, give you the skills that you would need to be successful. And we're really excited because the earning potential there is phenomenal. I mean, right now we're looking at hourly earning potential rates of $20 and up an hour for folks. And it's a great job. We provide you with the tuxedo to wear to work every day. It's really cool. You meet a lot of great people in that role. And we've had folks progress up from dealer to pit boss supervisor and really grow their career. And I think that's one of the wonderful things about Oneida Nation Enterprises. You can have 6 careers with one company and do a lot of very, very diverse things. So we're looking to have you grow with us. Process and safety. I did mention our website. Please check it out. We have a pretty straight through, click through application. We've made it very easy for folks. And yes, we have a team of recruiters that support us who will pick up the phone and call you and walk you through the opportunity, your experience, get you connected with a hiring manager so we can make sure that this is a good fit. And then we get you through our background check. And I'll be very clear, we do drug test everybody coming through the door. And for most of our positions that require a gaming license, there is a supplemental background check. We're a very heavily regulated industry. So that is a bit of a hurdle, but we do streamline that process as much as possible to get you ready and employed. What else? Great benefits package where we're enhancing our PTO. Then looking to, look at our 401k program. Our 401k program, you're eligible to start contributing your very first day of employment. So that's fabulous. Safety. Let's shift gears and talk about safety. We know we're in the hospitality business. We know that there's risk and we know that there's COVID. I have worked in a lot of industries that are very heavily regulated from that perspective, and I've never seen a more comprehensive approach. We safety screen every employee every day before they are allowed on property. We have strict questionnaires. We have temperature taking. We will, work with people to send them home if they are exhibiting symptoms. We've not had an instance or a case of employee-to-employee transmission or guest-to-employee or employee-to-guest. We're very, very cautiously proud about that statistic, but we don't take chances. We provide all the appropriate PPEs and are very, very strict with that. We have a whole screening function for guests coming on board, and we adhere to the state guidelines. If there's a quarantine state, they're not allowed on our properties. And we do check every individual who comes through. So it's tough to come back in this environment. We've got a lot of folks who want to partake of our offerings and our services, but we make sure that we are operating in a safe and sustainable way every day, and that from our employees to our guests. It's a great environment, great place to work. I absolutely love the organization because of the diversity, and I'm happy to answer any questions that folks might have.
Thank you, Catherine. Doesn't seem there's any questions at the moment. However, if Melissa is still on from Mohawk Valley Community Action Agency, one did come in for you.
Yes, I'm still here.
Hi, Melissa. An attendee was wondering if you would hire those with overqualifications if they were interested in transitioning to a different industry.
Absolutely. And we have a lot of different programs and at the management level that do require degrees. So absolutely apply, look over, if you have something specific, like if you have a certain area or a certain degree and you want to talk to me a little bit about it, you can always contact me as well. But absolutely we will.
Excellent, thank you. And I'll pose the same question to Catherine. Will Oneida Enterprises hire those with overqualifications if they're transitioning to your industry?
Absolutely. We work with a lot of folks who are making a career change because we're looking for those soft skills, great customer service orientation. Again, we will train most folks in the roles that we're looking for. If you've got some basic transferable skills, we do look for that and are able to help you out. And with the sheer variety of opportunities that we have, we can help make a match.
I think we are ready. Follow-up question. What about seniors? Are those individuals that have positions that are available or would consider hiring?
Is this directed to me?
I believe so. But if both you and Melissa would want to just talk about it for clarity, that would be great.
I'll jump in. This is Kathy. Absolutely. I mean, we have such a diversified workforce, both from a generational perspective as well as background, culture, et cetera. We employ a lot of folks who are, maybe at the second or third career phase of their work life. We do welcome them in opportunities. We want to make sure that we are able to provide you with an opportunity that works with your physical abilities. So, whether it's a coat check opportunity, et cetera. Some of our jobs, you're on your feet 8 hours a day. We want to be very clear about whether or not that's going to be a fit. So we do want to work in balance with that. But we've got, like I said, a very vibrant, diverse workforce, and we welcome anyone who's ready, able, and willing and wants to give that great experience.
And then again, for community action, absolutely. So we see the value in all generations being represented within our buildings, classrooms, and so on. What I do want to say, though, I think one of the most rewarding that I've seen is the foster grandparent program. Just because they really get to work with the little ones, and they have so much experience, wisdom, and just a wealth of life to share with the children. So I think that's really an amazing program.
Thank you both so much. All right, next up, we've got Caitlin Feldmeyer and Jean George from the Raymond Corporation.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay?
We hear you great.
Great, thank you. My name's Jean George. I'm a recruiter with the Raymond Corporation. We're located down in Greene, New York, which is about a 20-minute drive north of Binghamton. We are owned by Toyota Industries. They purchased us probably about 18 years ago. The history of the Raymond Corporation, we've been around for almost 100 years. We are the 6th largest manufacturer of forklifts, and we refer to them as fork trucks or trucks. We're the 6th largest manufacturer of fork trucks in the world. We employ about 2,200 people. Our main facility is in Greene, which is in Shenango County. We have a really nice mix of folks from Shenango County and Broome County that come to Raymond and work. We've also got a parts distribution center up in East Syracuse and another manufacturing facility in Muscatine, Iowa. Just to give you an idea of the output that we have in Greene, this was pre-COVID, we would have 280,000 pounds of steel come into our doors every day. And going out the back door, getting shipped to our various dealers, were roughly 80 to 95 trucks every day. We took a little bit of a hit when COVID first came by. We were closed for a couple of weeks. There's been some problems with supply chains and things like that, but we have been essentially working every day out on the manufacturing floor in producing lift trucks for our various customers throughout the United States and overseas. We're also, the interesting thing is we've kind of changed. We still make great trucks, but we also really are a tech company. Just like your automobile, there's a lot of software that goes into making our lift trucks work. We've developed virtual reality software, award-winning virtual reality software for training people on how to operate a truck. We've got telematics products that are used by warehouse managers all over the world to help them manage their lift truck fleet better. So a lot of great stuff going on. Right now, our biggest needs are in the manufacturing area. We've got a lot of openings, and some of the openings that we have are welders, assemblers, machinists, material handlers, inspectors, production operators, and also very, very important, the machinery repair technicians who fix all of our automated equipment and maintain it. We've got one of the largest welding staffs in New York State. We have about 225 hand welders along with robotic welding stations. We have a brand new opening right now for a senior facilities manager. The individual that we're replacing is going to retire after being with Raymond for about 40 years. And that opportunity is now posted. So if you've got some experience as a multi-site facilities manager, we would be very, very interested in talking with you. Personally, I've been with Raymond for about 8 years, close to 8 years. And as you can see, I'm not a fresh out from college. I've been working for a while, and I have to say with all honesty that Raymond's the best place I've ever worked. And the reason is we've got about 2,200 employees. Yes, we've got, we're part of Toyota, but the company has a feel of a small family company. There's a lot of familiarity with people. Our senior management folks are very accessible and they appreciate the work that everybody does around here. And the other thing too is great team concept. We're focused on our mission. We try and help each other out. And it's been a really, really great experience for me. And we've got some unbelievably high retention rates for our staff. We just about 6 months ago, before the COVID bug hit, we were recognizing an individual who had put in 50 years at the Raymond Corporation, and she's still working in our IT department. So we've got a lot of opportunities. We've got a good benefits and profit sharing program. We pay a good wage. Folks from Broome County, the question I get asked a lot is, boy, it's a long drive to Greene. Really, it's not. I live in Enwell. It takes me about a half an hour to get to the facility. So great opportunities for folks from Shenango County and Broome County to join the Raymond team. We also have engineering and professional openings available right now. And again, thank you for letting me pitch Raymond to everybody.
Thank you so much for being here. Evan, do we have any questions in the chat?
We don't at the moment, no, sir.
All right, let's move on then. Next up, we've got Erica Gallo from Buckingham Manufacturing.
Hi, everyone. How are you? Alrighty, so for those who don't know us, we are a manufacturer and we manufacture equipment for people who work in high elements. So that can include arborists, linemen, the utility companies like NYSEG. And we have a lot of positions open in our manufacturing. So we're looking for right now industrial stitchers. So you'd be using a sewing machine. And right now we have a sign-on bonus for our industrial stitcher position, and it's $1,000. So after 6 months, if you're still here, you get $500 if you're stitching still. And then in a year, if you're still in a stitching position, you'll get the rest, $500. We also have operators and assemblers, and then we have one fabricator, a fiberglass fabricator available. So right now we have 2 shifts. Our first shift is from 4:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. And our second shift is from 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. So you get 50 hours a week. We work 55 hours a week. We went down to 50 because of COVID, but we have stayed open through the whole thing, and we are still able to offer overtime, which is great. We do have many fringe benefits and other types of benefits that include 401k, medical, dental, vision, vacation time, let's see, and holiday pay. And let's see what else. We have, the other thing is we have a few buildings. So the one building we have is in Binghamton on Travis Ave, and another building that we have is up in Kirkwood. So depending on transportation wise is be the building that you'd want to apply to, and we'd try to work it out to be able to get you to and from a building if possible. But other than that, that's about it.
Thanks, Erica. So thank you to Sarah for being our moderator for the last hour and a half. And I'm going to take over. My name is Faith Fabra. I am the Deputy District Director here in Binghamton. And so any questions, Evan, for Erica?
Yes, we have one question wondering if Buckingham Manufacturing hires entry-level mechanical engineers.
So we do, but at the moment we don't have any engineer positions. We do update, if we were to, we use Indeed a lot, or you can always call and ask, and I do all the hiring, so I'm the ones that review all the applications. So if you have any questions about what positions are open, you can always give a call and I can help see what we have.
That's great. I also have a message from Gene George with Raymond, and he said that he forgot to mention that they have a need for industrial painters also, spray and dry coat process. So thanks, Gene. And then any more questions for Erica? Good. Okay, thanks, Erica.
Yeah, no
Appreciate
problem.
that.
Thank you.
So next up, we have Joanne Becker from JBF Stainless.
Hi, everyone. Like she just said, my name is Joanne Becker. I'm the HR Human Resources Administrator at JBF Stainless in Frankfort, New York. We're located in the industrial park right off the fairgrounds exit. First, I would like to give you some background of our company. So we focus on producing stainless steel equipment. Our products are used throughout many beverage, dairy, chemical, cosmetics, food, general industry, personal care, and winery businesses. And we service many companies throughout the United States. Our president, Jake Feldmeyer, created an open JBF Stainless back in 2011. Ever since, we have been providing exceptional service and quality products to a variety of customers. We have a hardworking group of employees with many different skills and tasks, which makes our company a pleasant working environment. Right now, we have about 60 employees, and we are always growing, always looking for new talent. Right now, specifically, we are looking to hire welders and grinders. It's a great entry-level job for someone right out of high school. We offer training, so you don't really need experience. If you're someone looking to transition to a new career, or like I said, right out of high school, right out of college, it's a great opportunity. We offer competitive wages, health, dental, and medical insurance, 401k, paid time off. We're an equal opportunity employer, so we welcome anyone to apply. Like I said, we do offer training, so if you're walking in with not a lot of experience, this is a great opportunity. If this is a field you're interested in, a lot of opportunities to grow and learn, and you're taught by a great team with a lot of experience. So if you're interested in applying, please reach out to us. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you everyone for your time, and we hope that you'll reach out and we can get some people interested in joining our team.
Thank you, Joanne. We appreciate it. Evan, questions for Joanne?
Just one, what is the best way to reach out to you, Joanne?
I'm going to give you my email address. Actually, we do have a website, but you can also email me resumes. We have a specific email address. It's hr@jbfstainless.com. So you can reach out that way. Any questions you have, you can directly send me your resume, and we'd love to hear from you. So please reach out.
Joanne, if you could put that in the chat or have Evan put that in the chat, that would be great. And then that way they could look at it. That'd be perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Anything new, Evan?
No, we are good to move forward.
Okay, so let me introduce Carrie Berry. She is from the Fountainhead Group, and we are sharing Carrie's screen.
Oh. Let's see if I can get it to work.
Okay.
No, it's not a big deal. That's okay. So let me
okay,
so
sorry.
Nope, that's fine. So I'm Carrie Berry. I am the Director of HR here at the Fountainhead Group. The Fountainhead Group is right here in New York Mills, right outside of Utica. We've been around for over 133 years. We started in the 1800s, and it's still a family-owned company. We're the second family to own the company, and it's still going strong. The company is currently expanding, and we're looking for folks to join our warehouse and shipping team, also quality inspectors, and a couple engineers in quality management. All of our positions are located right on our website, which is on the screen, thefountainheadgroup.com. We do run 3 shifts, first, second, and third shift. We're also looking for molders, which help make the tanks that go into our products. But we make compressed air sprayers. So our products are the containers that are used to apply pesticides, herbicides, cleaning chemicals. We have foggers for insect control. And we also make fire pumps, which I think is our coolest product. They have a foaming agent that gets put in them along with water that our firefighters use to put out forest fires. So I think that's a really neat product. And most of our product is made right here at our New York Mills facility. We do have another smaller facility locally in Chadwicks and a warehouse locally in Utica as well that we're looking for folks to join our team.
Thank you, Carrie. Questions, Evan?
Not at the moment.
Thank you, Carrie. We're gonna keep you on the line just in case there's some.
Sounds good.
And then next, I'd like to introduce Katie Baker. She's from Assured Information Security.
Hi, everyone. I'm Katie Baker. I'm the Talent Acquisition Coordinator for AAS. Currently, a little bit about AAS. We're a company of down-to-earth overachievers and technology pioneers, making a difference for our customers, our country, and the security of cyberspace. The positions that we're currently recruiting for our Rome office are assistant software engineers, and then senior software engineers. And we concentrate on cyber operations, cutting edge cyber research, artificial intelligence, machine learning, reverse engineering, embedded system security, trusted computing technologies, advanced research and capabilities, malware analysis, and signal technologies. Those are available for our Rome office, but we do have offices in Syracuse, Rochester, Portland, Oregon, Denver, Colorado, Chelmsford, Massachusetts, Baltimore, Maryland, and Lorton, Virginia, and Augusta, Georgia. And you can certainly sign on to our careers page if you're looking to relocate and look at what's available for those offices. We do also offer a Can You Hack It challenge for anybody that's looking to test their skills in the engineering field. You can log on to www.canyouhackit.com. All these challenges are created by our software engineers internally. And then if you score on high enough score, your information will be sent to us directly, and we will contact you and talk about any of our open opportunities. We also have an external talent referral program. So if anybody knows anybody that is qualified for any of our positions and gets hired, we will certainly pay you a fee if they get hired to any of our positions. For any of our opportunities, we do offer competitive benefits, a great 401k plan, tuition reimbursement, generous time off, and a professional reimbursement opportunity. Our 2021 internship program will be opening up very soon. So it's a great opportunity for anybody in college that is looking to get their foot in the door for engineering. We offer you to go work with our engineers side by side and work on challenges and work directly with our engineers, and you would work on projects directly with them. And it's a great opportunity if you're looking to get your foot in the door. We do have administrative positions that open up time to time in our HR department. We also have a business development department, finance, and IT. So if there's any questions, I can certainly answer those at this time.
There are no questions at the moment, but thank you, Katie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Katie. So we're going to go right into Utica National Insurance with Lindsay, if she is on. Do we see her?
Lindsay is unavailable today. My name is Nick Crook.
Looks like Lindsay?
Yep.
Hi, Nick.
My name is not Lindsay, I'm Nick, but
yes. So Nick, go ahead and take it over.
Thank you. Thank you. I am also a talent acquisition consultant with Utica National Insurance. Lindsay is my colleague here at Utica National. We are two of the three talent acquisition consultants with our organization. For those of you who don't know about Utica National, we are a property and casualty insurance carrier based out of New Hartford, New York. The company was founded over 100 years ago, actually in 1916. So we actually, 1914. So we celebrate our 106th anniversary this year. And as a property and casualty insurance carrier, we provide insurance products for individuals who are looking to insure their homes, auto, RV, motorcycles, boats, as well as for commercial lines insurance. So to insure businesses of their commercial auto, commercial property, general liability, workers' compensation, as well as professional liability and errors and omissions insurance. We have an employment base of around 1,300 employees. Nearly half of those are located here in the Mohawk Valley. The others are spread out throughout the country as either field employees, remote employees, or working out of our other regional office locations. Overall, we have 8 regional office locations across the country. We have locations in Illinois, Texas, Georgia, Virginia, Ohio, Long Island, in Buffalo, New York, our main office in New Hartford, as well as in Wakefield, Massachusetts. All of our insurance products are sold through independent agencies. So all of our marketing is done through our independent agents. We hire internally for underwriters, claims professionals, actuaries, finance and accountants, customer service representatives, marketing and sales, corporate communications. We have not slowed down in our hiring throughout these last 6+ months, even though we've gone pretty much fully remote. We are 96% remote at this time. We are not looking to go back into the office until there is a widely available vaccine available, and in a time where our senior leadership team feels that it is reasonably safe for our employees to be on site. We have stayed fully productive and financially stable. Our retention rate for this year has skyrocketed to over 96%. We also, even through the COVID response, have stayed very productive. We're at 99.8% of our overall premium growth goal for the year. And actually just yesterday, it's exciting news. We were just advised by AM Best, who is a global credit rating agency specifically for the insurance industry, that we have been upgraded from an A- carrier to an A, which means we are an excellent credit and excellent financial standing, which is always great news to hear when you're talking about becoming an insured or an agent partner of Utica National. A couple other things I really want to point out, which is fantastic, is that over the last 3 years, we have been voted a top insurance workplace by Insurance Business America. And that's voted on by our internal employees. So our employees have voted us as a top insurance workplace. We were also recognized as a workplace 2019 Workplace Health Achievement Gold recognition. That is in part due to the fact that we have a full-time nurse, RN, and nurse practitioner on site at our home office who is responsible for our nationwide health and wellness program. He's also in charge with our COVID response and getting the offices ready for when we, in fact, do start bringing employees back into the office setting to make sure it's a safe environment. We also are very big on giving back to the community, especially our local community here in the Mohawk Valley. We have what's called the Utica National Foundation, which is our philanthropic segment of Utica National. Since it was created in 1987, we've actually donated nearly $8 million in grants. We also support the United Way of the Mohawk Valley. Up until recently, we actually donated office space to the United Way. They were located in our downtown Utica office. We've moved all of our operations out of there though, because many of you know, they're building the downtown hospital in Utica, which is right down the road from the office there. And now the Mohawk Valley Health System actually leases out our building there. We've also sponsored the Utica Boilermaker Kids Run every year since 1989. And just this past year, we announced that we are sponsoring the 5K for the Utica Boilermaker. We are also a sponsor of the Utica Comets and the Youth Comets hockey teams as well. With the Boilermaker, where we have close to 500 employees that volunteer every year to help with the running of the Kids Boilermaker Run. And children ages 4 to 12 are able to participate in the road race completely free of charge. When it comes to some of our benefits and things that we offer our employees, we do offer full benefits from day one of employment. There is no probationary period. Employees are eligible from that first day. We have some exciting benefits that we're going to start offering in the next, starting in 2021, that are related to family planning with a company-wide company paid family leave that is in addition to and beyond what New York State paid family leave allows. We also allow our employees to supplement their paid family leave with their PTO, so they're able to receive 100% of their overall pay, even in times where they're out on FMLA and for paid family leave purposes. I'll leave it open to some questions before I end. I know we have some folks who may have questions about opportunities. Like I mentioned, we have a lot of opportunities that are currently open and available right now. But for those who are looking for either internships or entry-level opportunities, we actually currently recruiting for our summer internships right now. There's available internships in all of our units. Like I mentioned, we have underwriting, claims, actuary, finance, accounting, a lot of IT and technical positions. And we also do have trainee classes that are conducted in the summer. So for entry-level folks who are interested in an underwriting trainee or claims trainee or risk management trainee programs, we will have availability and openness for those starting early next year.
Thank you, Nick.
Yes,
appreciate it. Evan, anything for Nick?
No questions at the moment, Faith.
Okay. So we will make sure Nick stays on for just a little bit, and then in case any come up, and we are ready to introduce Rachel Lynch and Susan Barnes from the Dick's Distribution Center.
Hello. So I'm Rachel. I'm on Susan's computer, but my name is Rachel Lynch. I'm the HR generalist here at Dick's Sporting Goods Distribution Center in Conklin. And I just want to let you know that we are offering lots of opportunities here at our facility. So for those of you who may be unfamiliar with Dick's Sporting Goods story, we started right here in Binghamton, New York in 1948. Our company founder, Dick Stack, had a dream and went to his grandmother, and she gave him her life savings out of a cookie jar, $300 in a dream, and Dick's Sporting Goods was started. We started as a bait and tackle shop. Our original store is right on Court Street in downtown Binghamton, store 1. And it has grown into a company with over 700 stores across the nation. We also have 5 distribution centers and Field and Stream stores and Golf Galaxy stores. Field and Stream is our hunting specialist store, and Golf Galaxy obviously is for our golf enthusiasts. So right here in Conklin, we have a distribution center and online fulfillment center. So for all of the consumers that are sitting home online shopping during this crazy year, we have been super busy and we are continuing to hire. We currently have over 500 full-time employees here at the distribution center, and we are looking to hire about another 150 in the next few months. So different shifts. We have first shift opportunities. We also have a lot of our second shift opportunities. And all those different schedules are available right on our hiring website at dicks.com/jobs. We're looking for processing teammates who are picking and packing customer orders, sorting product to go to store specific. We are looking for material handlers who are responsible for moving boxes through the facility. They do have to be able to lift up to 50 pounds repetitively for an entire shift. So it is a very physically demanding job. And then we also have specialized equipment operators who are typically operating our order picker and reach truck forklift equipment through the facility. And we do train for every position right here on site, so no prior experience is needed. We have great benefits, 401k. We also have an on-site fitness room that our teammates have full access to be able to use. We have installed many COVID protections since the pandemic began, whether it's partitions or social distancing at lunchtime and break time. And masks are required because we do want to make sure our teammates are staying safe during this time. We also have a great teammate discount at the retail store. So if you have a sporting family, it's a great chance to get some good gifts for them this holiday season. We are also looking for part-time seasonal teammates. So if you're just looking for something to get you a little extra spending money for the holiday season, we have that option too. And that's either part-time or full-time. So lots to look at on our website, lots to choose from, and just a really great fun team. We feed the team a lot. We'll bring in food from everywhere: pizza, chicken wings, subs, you name it, we'll feed the team. We do a lot of fun raffles through the year, and teammates can win free product, gift cards to local stores. We try to have a very fun, teammate-oriented culture here so that everybody feels like they're welcome and a part of our team.
Thank you, Rachel.
Absolutely.
I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna do a little plug because I took a tour out there not too long ago, and it is an amazing facility. It's brand new, like it's awesome. So
thank you, Faith. Yeah, it's just celebrating 3 years, and we try to keep it as beautiful and clean as the day we open because we're just so proud of it here.
It's amazing. So so coming from Binghamton, you know, Dick's Sporting Goods has been just an amazing business for here. So we appreciate everything that you guys do. Any questions, Evan?
No, Faith.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, and Rachel, if you can hang on just a few minutes because we might get some questions for you.
Okay.
Stephanie Rivera from Square One Coding Systems, LLC. She here? Evan?
I don't see or hear at the moment.
Stephanie?
Do we want to just move forward and see if she comes on in a few minutes?
We can go right into Rahul Sharma from NP Environmental LLC, if he is on. Yeah.
You ever see him? Is Barbara Hill on from Champion Home Builders?
No.
Kathleen from Daughter for Hire?
Hello, my name is Angela Brown, and I am the manager of companion care at Daughter for Hire. Daughter for Hire is a senior companion caregiving service. We are helping our clients remain independently living in their own home while providing help with daily living activities. We service 2 areas, one being our Mohawk Valley region and the other one being our Capital District. We are hiring for 2 positions, and one is the caregiving position. So our caregivers would be providing transportation to clients for errands and outings. They would be helping, again, with daily living activities such as meal preparation, light housekeeping, reminders and guidance if that's ever needed, laundry, changing bed linens. The list can kind of really go on. We just don't provide any personal care or medical assistance. Our second position is for administrative assistant, and that person would be the manager of our daily office tasks, such as answering telephones, being the support to clients and caregivers, scheduling, creating care plans, and really just the general, upkeep of daily office tasks. If anyone is interested in either position, we encourage you to please visit our website at www.daughter-for-hire.com. Once you submit your application, those come directly to me, and I would reach out to you via a telephone call and discuss the future steps.
I'm sorry, my speaker was on mute. This is John Copoletti of Titan Homes. I'm filling in for Barb Hill. So with that, give you a little bit of background on our company. Titan is a subsidiary of Skyline Champion Homes. We're the largest publicly traded manufactured housing builder in North America. Titan is a subsidiary of it, and we're located 15 miles south of Utica. And we build modular and mobile homes in a climate-controlled environment. I'm John Copoletti. Like I said, I'm the general manager, and I've been here for 27 years. Champion as a company employs 5,200 people nationwide and in Canada through 28 plants. Here at our plant, what we're looking for is people willing to work and willing to learn. Some of the skills required, if you can read a tape measure. It sounds easy, but there's people out there that don't know how to read a tape measure. Experience in construction industry is helpful, but it's not required. We will train you. We're looking for some of the positions that are for our drywall department, our electrical department, roofing department, and carpentry. Our wage, we start everybody out at $13 an hour, but you're able to be put on bonus within 60 days. 60 days is the max that you would be at $13. But if you show the aptitude of doing the job and learning, we'll put you right on bonus. And bonus right now is between $19 and $20 an hour. So it's a fairly good wage for this area. We do have benefits plus a 401k program. If you want to apply, you can apply online at titanhomesny.com, or you can stop by our plant in person. We're on Route 12, 951 Route 12 South in Sangerfield, about 15 miles south of Utica. Or you can call our office at 315-841-4122. That's just a brief synopsis of Titan Homes.
Thank you, John. Appreciate that. And Evan, any questions for John?
No questions right now.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And then anybody from Square One Coding Systems? Or NP Environmental? I can't see everybody. Evan, do you know who's on?
I don't see either of those individuals on at the moment. Faith.
Okay, so I'm going to turn it over to Caroline in our office just to wrap things up a little bit. Thank you to all the businesses and to all the attendees. This will be recorded, so it will be out. Caroline?
Hey, thanks, Faith. Hey, everyone. I am Caroline. I'm the Congressman's Director of Operations. Thank you so much for joining the job fair. Thank you to all the attendees and all of the businesses and employers for helping make this such a success. As we said, this job fair was recorded, and we will be posting it on our social media outlets. So be sure to check the Congressman's Facebook and Twitter pages for the recording. We'll probably have that up tomorrow morning. And then, as you can see, we have some additional resources for New York State Career Centers and the New York State Jobs Express. We will also be posting a list of all the employers who were with us today, their websites, and any contact information that they shared with us. So be sure to look for that, and I'll send it all out in an email to everyone who participated with the recording link, the names of the employers, and the contact information. So I'll send that around tomorrow when we get that finalized in-house. So are there any additional questions from anyone? Okay, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much again. I really appreciate you taking the time, and we'll be in touch soon.